Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel AI Shorts. Today we're gonna discuss about the ChromaDB. So today we will see an open source embedding database. You can call it as an open source vector database which is called ChromaDB. And in this particular video, we'll cover ChromaDB and we will see how to create the ChromaDB. Let's say a vector database. So we will also see how do we store the documents there and what kind of default embedding, let's say ChromaDB is using, and what if we want to use our own model. For example, if we want to use our own large language model and query it using the Chroma database. So so how do we store the documents, and if we want to how do we filter the documents and all of these things. So we will see in this particular video. So what we are going to do is a simple hand. I assume we are already familiar with, let's say, embedding like vector database. If you are not, there are lots of videos that you can go through, and in this video I will focus more on hands-on, trying to use Chroma database for semantic search and that kind of stuff. So I have already installed ChromaDB, and you can install it using the pip install ChromaDB and pip install sentence transformers. So because it's going to use the sentence transformers, this model, right? So it's using a default model called all mini LM. So this is the mini language model from sentence transformers which will be used to create the embedding by default. And you can also use your own large language models to create your own instead of using this particular large language model, you can use any other large language model for that matter. So we need that this sentence transformers as a dependency. Then we will see how do we create the database. First of all, we need to import the ChromaDB, and then you create the ChromaDB and using the client. So using the client you can create the collection. So what is the collection? Basically collection is where you actually store your embedding. So you can think it as a table or something in terms of a relational thing. So let's say we have created a collection, and we will keep it named, let's say YouTube demo here. So this is a collection. Once you have the collection, you can store the documents inside this collection. So the syntax is, you can call it as a add method. So the collection.add, which we are using here, what we are going to add is basically we need this couple of things. So first thing is what we can add is a list of documents, and you could see here each document is simply one sentence, and here we will see more concrete examples below. So now once we have the collection ready, so we are already added documents. Now we can query this collection basically. So we can pass our query text, and we can see how many results we are getting back, and 1 2 3. So here we have mentioned the results to be 1. So this is the once we ask query related about the vehicle, so we will get the output what is about the query. So basically it has inbuilt used large language model to create an embedding, and it is if you see, it's calculating the distances as well. So we are also storing the metadata information, and we are fetching that metadata information. So I want to get this the most matching documents. So I want to but now let's see how we can do all these things with respect to, let's say, whatever we have some files. So I have some sample data. Let's say I have a folder called pages, so where I have lots of articles about the pets, and one is talking about different types of pet animals and also healthcare of those pets, basically the nutrition and the emotional bond between the humans and those pets. So so if I ask some query, I just want to get the relevant chunk of or the related document from the vector DB, right? So then you can use that, maybe the document, give it to the GPT, and you can do a lot of things we have already covered in the different videos. So but here let's see whether we can index these 5 files which I have already read here in this list. If you see, so we are reading the each text file, and we are finally adding it to the file data. So once we make the file data, and we will index these documents, so then we will iterate over this file data, and we will append these documents, like whatever the file data which we have taken here. Then we will index for each file, like, and we will add IDs as well. So initially, like, we can provide the chunk length and number of documents to consider also. So now we can query these particular documents using the pet collection. So we will, if we query like what are the different kinds of pets people commonly own, then we can print the results, like what is the ID, as we are using the number of results is equal to 1, and what is the what are the embeddings, and what is the documents, and what are all the documents related to that particular query that which we are asking, and what is the metadata that related to it, and what is the distance. So like this is how we can query the Chroma database. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.